So, using your phone to Uber or Lyft might be illegal. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to the Rideshare Guy. And that's right, using your phone in certain areas for Uber and Lyft could be illegal. And if you're caught using your phone for Uber or Lyft or other things, then you could get a pretty hefty ticket. So let's talk about what's going on and the nuances behind it. So first off, it is laws that are going into effect across the country. California started it. South Carolina is also implementing a cell phone law as well. And this is a hands-free, no touch, meaning if you touch your phone while you're driving, whether it's for GPS, whether it's for watching YouTube, which you don't do that driving, or even using the Uber and Lyft apps is illegal and you can get ticketed, whether you're at a stop sign, a stoplight, or driving. So what's going on? Well, what these states are finding is that distracted driving is causing more and more accidents. It's actually worse or equivalent to being drunk behind the wheel. So yeah, a lot of people do not want that because it is providing very unsafe areas when it comes to people who are on their phone. I mean, think about it. How many times have you seen somebody on the phone and they're driving, swerving all over the place? You think they might be drunk, but really they're just texting and driving. So these bills aim to stop that completely. So when it comes to California, there was a lot of craziness that went behind it saying, oh, you couldn't use GPS, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. Well, yeah, you can't do it if it's in your hand. If you are actually physically touching it, you cannot do that. That is illegal. But how do you solve that? Well, hands-free. This is something that Uber and Lyft have been trying to get drivers to do forever, is have some sort of hands-free way of using your phone, meaning it's not in your lap, you're not looking down, you're actually having it somewhere on the windshield, on the center console, on the dash somewhere where it's going to be there, but it's going to be out of reach in terms of not having to look all down like that and then back up and that and that. Because when you take your eyes off the road for the amount of time that you're down, if it's 5 seconds, you could be traveling hundreds of feet, which means if somebody in front of you hits the brakes because of whatever reason, you're going to slam right into them. Or if somebody's out, starts walking in the street because they don't pay attention and they're on their phone, you could hit them. So yeah, there's a lot of things there. But yes, having something that is going to be keeping your phone mounted is kind of the get around. And then also voice activation is going to be better. CarPlay or Apple Android Auto, using those things is still okay. There is a nuance though when it comes down to the laws. One touch is the acceptable measure, you can say, when it comes to California. And when this comes down to it, I am not a lawyer. I am not a legal advisor in any way. So when it comes down to interpreting the law and those types of things, read the law in your own area. Each state has different laws regarding cell phone usage in the car and also how stringent they are. And they're always updating them. They're always adding or changing them. So make sure whatever you do, you pay attention to your laws and you stay within the guidelines, especially when using Uber and Lyft, because we all know when you're driving down the road, trip radar pops up multiple times a time and you might have 6 trips that you could look for. So the reality is you shouldn't be driving, you shouldn't be looking at your phone, you should be paying attention to the road in front of you. And these laws are aimed at that, to keep people safe, not using their phones. But like I say, if you have something that is hands-free, voice activated, that's going to be where the nuance lies, where you can still use your phone. But again, like I say, I am not a lawyer, I'm not giving legal advice. Pay attention to your own stuff. You get a ticket for pretending to listen to a YouTuber or whatever, then you know what? That's on you, not on anybody else. So when it comes down to it, just drive safe, be safe, pay attention to these laws because yeah, using the apps, it could be illegal if you don't have that hands-free device. What are your thoughts though? What do you think about these laws? Do you like them? Do you think that they're going to benefit anybody? Do you think this is just a cash grab? What do you think? Comment below and let us know. All I know is it's 90 freaking degrees outside. It's hot. Make sure you check out this next video though. So I'm going to wrap up here. And again, sound off in the comments what your thoughts are. And until next time, drive safe, be smart, and we'll see you in the next one.